Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for August, 19th through the 25th, our second to last mermaid reading for the year. Then we'll be moving on very soon to our fall theme. Let's see what's happening for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. So we're going to see what's coming up in the week in this deck of cards. And then at the end, I'm going to use a different deck of cards to pull a spirit message for you for the week. All right, my darlings, here's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday for our Sagittarius friends. Ooh, look, it's you, Sagittarius. You're showing up in your full Sagittarius glory, all you Sagittarii. You are Knight of Wands. So this is going to be fire energy. Leo, Aries, and of course Sagittarius. So usually when you have cards coming up in your suit, it's letting us know that you're coming into the positive aspects of your sign, right? So the positive aspects of a fire sign, your creativity, your action, just kind of going into something very clear, very determined, setting your sights on something, right? Sagittarius, when you all want something, you go for it. You guys have that bold energy. So Knight of Wands is going to be embarking on some little personal mission here. The wand cards do have to do with creativity and passion. So it's going to be something that is stirring that sense of creativity and passion in you. It could, for some of you, be physical passion. You might just be seeing somebody that's looking awfully good to you and you are swooping in and you're all about it. Or somebody's looking at you like you're looking awfully good to them and they might be swooping in for you. But I do feel, because we're coming into this, we're still in this lion gate energy or processing the lion gate energy. I do feel for a lot of you, this is going to be more so about the energy of creating your dreams, your goals. And I don't know why I keep thinking I accidentally said Capricorn when I was talking about the fire signs, when I meant to say Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep hearing Capricorn. So I don't know if Spirit is correcting me. I don't know if Spirit is saying that I said Capricorn or that you all are dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe you have a partner, a creative partner or business partner or project partner, or you might be coming into a business agreement with a Capricorn. I keep hearing Capricorn. So I don't know if I accidentally said that and they're telling me. Hold on. I'm going to pause one moment here and see, process this message. Okay, so the message that I received, some of you are feeling, I had to sit and kind of process it for a moment, and I didn't want to have silence as I'm trying to receive the message. Some of you Sagittarius, you're embarking on something very big right now, and some of you are having opposition from a Capricorn, or a Capricorn is challenging you about it in some way. But Knight of Wands is coming in with that feeling that you're going for it, you're doing it, you're making it happen. You're coming up with the answers. For some of you, I might feel, regardless of if this person's a Capricorn or not, for some of you, I feel that you have some kind of opposition in your way as you're embarking on some goal or plan. And for whatever reason, guys, I feel for some of you it's monetary, it's financial. It's this feeling of somebody trying to discourage you by not stepping up and helping you. So maybe you asked somebody for a loan, or maybe you asked somebody to go halves with you on something and they said no, and they thought that was going to be the end of it. But this Knight of Wands energy makes me feel like you're busting out of it and you're making it happen. You're finding solutions, because I'm getting a sense of resilience where you put your mind to something and that is it. You are going to make it happen. That's the feeling that I'm getting with this Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, where you are just really in that passionate, fiery, determined, focused, laser beam focus attention here, where you've decided that you're going to make something happen. And even as I'm looking at this, even before it even jumped out at me, now the shield is jumping out at me. So again, I do feel like you guys are protecting something or defending some idea here. And even with this lower mermaid half of the body, it's very shark-like. Like it makes me think of like a tiger shark. And sharks are opportunistic. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Sometimes we call people opportunistic as an insult. But a shark looks for opportunity, or when a shark sees an opportunity, it goes for it, right? So if it's swimming along, even if it's not necessarily hungry, if it sees something that looks like it might be tasty, it'll take a bite. It'll try it out. It'll see like, oh, maybe this is going to be a good thing. So I do feel like a lot of you are in this energy where you are pouncing. You are pouncing on some opportunity that's here, and whoever might be discouraging you or not being supportive of you because it's their way of, in like a passive aggressive way to control you, you're not having it. You are making this happen. You're seeing this opportunity and you're pouncing on it. You're finding a way to make it work. Your Wednesday, Thursday card here is the Emperor. Okay, so again, this can be fire energy. Typically, the Emperor is associated with Aries. Now, you all are not Aries, obviously, because I'm reading for the Sagittarius, but this could be, again, that fiery energy or that determined energy. The Emperor is a card of action and creation. Now, I said creation in a previous video, and somebody was like, no, it's not. It's about taking action. But what's the sense of taking action? Are we just taking action and having nothing come out of it? Emperor takes action to make stuff happen. Emperor makes stuff happen, okay? So creation in that sense. You are finding your foundation. You're finding your order. You're taking charge of a situation. Some of you are creating an empire, right? A dynasty. You're creating something very significant. And so I do feel Sagittarius with that Knight of Wands energy followed by the Emperor energy. You guys are coming into this energy where you're believing in yourself hardcore, where you're like, look, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody to make things happen for me. Maybe in the past I'd get discouraged and I'd get hurt because people weren't supportive of me, but I'm realizing now that I don't need anyone to make these things happen. I'm going to make them happen. And once they happen, I'm going to be with my soul tribe. I'm going to be with my like-minded people. I'm going to be with all the other badasses, and we will support each other, right? But right now, I'm not going to worry about this lower energy because I see how powerful I am. That's the energy I'm feeling for a lot of you Sagittarius. So you're laying down the groundwork and the foundation. Some of you are really coming into very powerful divine masculine energy. So it could be the divine masculine energy within yourself, or if you are seeking a divine masculine for love or romance, you may be attracting a divine masculine, whatever the case may be. Sometimes Emperor can be divine masculine energy. This is a general reading. It's going to apply to you guys in different ways, okay? So I try to go over the different ways because it's not going to be the same exact for every single one of you. There is a reader that I absolutely adore. She's one of my inspirations, Pamela Georgel of the, how funny, because I've had a mermaid theme, but her channel is the Lucky Mermaid LLC, or her, Lucky Mermaid LLC. She's amazing. I adore her. And one of the things that I've gathered from her readings is for her, when she sees the Emperor, she sees it as like a father figure who's passed on, who's in the spiritual realm, who's coming in and trying to help you. So Sagittarius, some of you have that. Some of you have a father figure who's coming in as a guardian angel, who's trying to help you make things happen. And that was the craziest thing, because right as I said that, there was a big blue flash to the right of me. I was like, whoa, where did that come from? I saw a big blue flash. So that's confirmation, for some of you. or this father energy or mentor energy that's coming in for some of you, that's kind of guiding you along or encouraging you or saying, hey, you got this, you're going to make this happen. So some of you may be receiving messages through dreams of a father or father figure who's passed on, who's coming in, who's giving you information or who's giving you encouragement or messages. So again, I try to go over the different ways that these cards may apply for different ones of you. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is King of Swords. You are making it happen, Sagittarius. And I'll tell you why I'm happy to see this card coming in for you at the end of the week. You have so much fire here. I mean, you're already a fire sign, obviously. You're already a fire sign as it is. And then you've got the Knight of Wands, which is fire. You've got the Emperor, which is associated with fire. And when we have this much fire, so much emotion, so much passion, it's easy to kind of forget logic or go jumping in head first and think about the consequences later. Albeit the Emperor is nice and grounded energy usually, so there is a foundation. Still, there's a lot of fire. The King of Swords is about action and making things happen, but he does it with a cool head. He does it with a cool spirit. Like, he doesn't get worked up. He can be cool as a cucumber. Like, let's get down to business. Let's make this happen. Here's what I want. Here's what I need. Here's what you need to give me. And he will negotiate and he will make things happen. So he's about moving forward, results, getting results without losing his cool, without getting emotional, without getting distracted. So I like that you guys have this energy coming in and balancing this reading, because you have all of the passion, but you're not going to be overly emotional where your emotions get the best of you and then you make risky choices or impulsive decisions, because you have that very smart, intellectual King of Swords energy coming in where you're thinking things through, you're being logical, you're being intelligent, and you're getting results. The King of Swords can also sometimes indicate attorneys. Okay, so some of you, whatever you're moving forward with, you may be coming into the stages of needing an attorney. You might need an attorney to give you a copyright or a permit or a zoning or look over a contract or write up a contract or an agreement for you to take to someone else. But some of you, there's like a legal thing happening where something is becoming official in a legal way. Okay, again, general reading, it'll apply to you in different ways. Some of you could be partnering up or dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Although this feels more to me like if you are dealing with an air sign, again, it would be someone who's putting things in order for you out of like their level of expertise. So like a vendor or an assistant that you might hire, or an attorney or something like that. Because Sagittarius, I feel like you've got this. I feel like you're all on it. You're all over it. You're very clear about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. So if it is an air sign coming in and helping you, it's an air sign who's making happen like under your order, right? So it's not like where you're depending on this person. It's somebody who's more coming in as a vendor or employee or contractor that you're contracting, but you don't need anybody else to come in and do you favors to make this thing happen. Like you are going for it. You're like, it's go time. This is happening. This is happening. Okay. So some of you are just really taking charge of your dream. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at your spirit message for the week. And guys, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others, or it might add a little extra information, a few little extra tidbits of information. These are general readings, so they may not entirely resonate. But when you look at your moon sign and rising sign, there could be additional things or more things that come in and resonate as well. And if you like the card decks that I'm using and you have you're curious about them, I always have a link in the description if you want to check out the cards. Oh, let's talk about Father. Here we have Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. Okay, this one came up for Pisces as well. And you guys saw me shuffle. I shuffled. So if you are watching because you have Pisces in your chart and you're cross-watching in some way, this is like really kind of shouting at you that, hey, don't say there's nothing that needs to be healed because there's something that needs to be healed. For other ones of you, you might have a situation where you're like, no, my dad was great, or I didn't know my dad and I didn't care and I'm okay about it. It could be that whatever is being healed is more so like something energetically that was inherited. And this might be why some of you, that Emperor card in the midweek is going to have to do with a father who passed on, because they might be feeling very responsible for where you are in your life. And so they're trying to get in their good karma, cookies or their good karma points. And they might be coming in and they're like, okay, I'm going to help you break out of the cycle because I couldn't figure out how to do it when I was alive, but I'm going to help you break the cycle. So there could be help in that way coming in. Some of you do have a father or father figure who's passed on who wants closure in some way. Maybe you're over it, but they're not over it, and their soul, their spirit needs that healing so they can, fully or officially, cross over into that light. Other ones of you, if your father is still living, there could be, again, something that you've inherited or something that just hasn't sat right with you or that has created a block in your life, Maybe your father put some ideas in your head of like toxic masculinity, or maybe there was something about the way your father did things or said things that made you feel limited as a woman, or made you feel looked down on as a woman, or made you feel like there were certain things that women couldn't do, or, that a man has to be a certain way. Whatever the case may be. So it could just also be beliefs for some of you that need to be cleared. It doesn't mean that all of you had terrible fathers. Some of you did have terrible fathers. And if you did, you're like, heck yeah, I had a terrible father. But other ones of you, maybe it wasn't anything traumatic or drastic, but it could be in some way certain examples they set or things they said or limited beliefs they had transferred into you, and those created blocks. And these are the things that you are releasing and you're getting out of, and you're not going to carry anymore. You're not going to carry the cycle of poverty. You're not going to carry the cycle of addiction. You're not going to carry the cycle of loss. You're not going to carry the cycle of powerlessness. You're breaking out of those things, okay? Again, it's going to be different for different ones of you. So again, I thank you for watching, and I encourage you to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. You may need a private video or reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, it will take you to the online calendar where you can schedule. And I have readings starting as low as $20, so I try to have affordable options there. And some of you are like, just like, hey, this was great, but I want to know more about my love life. Again, happy to do private love life readings, but I have the love life readings separate on this channel. So if you look in the description of the video, again, you'll see a link to where you can click and watch the love readings for August. So those are up if you haven't seen the August love readings, or if you saw it and you forgot, or if you haven't watched your moon sign or rising sign for love, go ahead and check that out. Although I know a lot of people, and for their love reading, they will watch their Venus sign, because your Venus kind of affects your love life more, from what I understand, than your moon or your rising. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I'm not an expert on all that stuff. But again, if you don't know what your Venus is or what your moon or rising is, you can find out for free at Cafe Astrology. I don't get a single penny for, recommending them. I'm just recommending them because it's easy. You don't have to pay any money, and it's very fast. So if you don't know your sign or your Venus, you can go to cafeastrology.com and figure that out. Again, guys, I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you a fabulous week.